Hey Mike, it's Paul from Clark Communications. Thanks so much for reaching out to me today. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to need about 10 or 12 minutes here to kind of give you the lay of the land, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So maybe we'll just take a quick look and we'll find some common denominators on what's going on online. So the first thing that you need to know is if I search for electrician or electrical in Toronto, Ontario, this shows you the monthly searches, okay? So it's telling you here there's over 30,000 searches, 36.6 and 16.4 is on mobile. So we want to make sure that our site is mobile friendly. Good news is your site is definitely mobile friendly, so that's excellent. So what I'm trying to show you here is there's a lot of search happening every single month, pretty consistently over 30K every month for a full year. So, this means that there are lots of people online searching. So this could be a PPC campaign, a Google AdWords campaign. But I think more importantly, this is definitely an SEO campaign and getting your site right. And this is what I want to talk about when I say low-hanging fruit. So let's take a look at your website. Site's done up real nice and clean. I love it. Looks good on mobile. Lots of call to actions. Everything is fine there. But what's lacking on here are words. And Google reads words. They don't read emotions. They don't read pictures. They can read the alt text to a picture, but that's about it. But they read words. And in order for Google to display your site when someone searches for electrician or electrical or an electrician near me, we have to tell Google exactly what we do and that we're authoritative and we're the experts in the field. So just for example here, if I just come over here and type in a goat cheese, I know this is kind of weird, but your first organic result is Wikipedia. And the reason for that is if you go to this page, there is a ton of content about goat cheese, links, out of this page, photos, everything, right? Lots and lots and lots of content. So the bad thing is your site doesn't have enough content. The good thing is all your competitors are doing the exact same thing. None of these guys have content. So to me, it's low-hanging fruit because they're not doing anything better than what you're doing at this point. Very little content. Content wins, hands down. I can show you websites that we own and control that rank and they're ugly, but it's because we have tons of content on it, okay? So the biggest thing that we would want to do is change the structure in the sense of we want to add content to this page. We want to talk about electricians, electrical, and all the keywords that surround your business, okay? So good thing is everybody's in the same scenario. Good thing is we can quickly and easily change that by adding good content to your website so that Google sees you as an authoritative expert resource. And when people type in the word, they're going to get to you guys. Don't forget, if Google doesn't give the most credible result, people will use a different browser or a different search engine, pardon me. So that means that Google will lose that business. So you want to make sure that you position yourself with Google in the best light, and that is having content, okay? When I looked at the title tags and the meta descriptions on the site, that looks good. The title tag is when I can't show it to you here, but when you hover over the top little tab, it kind of has a bit of a description, and your descriptions look really good. So I don't see any issues or concerns there. So number one thing is content. The second thing when I look at, and let's just do an overview. We use a tool here called Ahrefs, and this tool analyzes a domain and it tells me everything I need to know about the domain. So when I look at your domain here, it's telling me that it has 9 referring domains. So 9 other domains refer to you and 10 keywords, okay? This is not good at all. Let's just keep going through. Solo Electric, he's in the same scenario. 5 referring domains, very few keywords active, no value for traffic. If we move into Musico Electric, same scenario, hardly anything happening here. Langstaff, okay, so they've got 70 referring domains, 140 keywords are being found for, and AC Electrical, 61 referring domains, 175 keywords. So that's some pretty good volumes there. The good thing about that is, with a steady SEO campaign, this can be beat in a time frame. So it just depends how competitive this is. When I look to these referring domains, I want to make sure, these are some pretty strong domains, but probably we can go out and get these same links or better. And that's how we're going to overpower these guys. So again, it's so simple. What you want to do online is find the best guy out there and just do more than he's doing. And then you're going to outrank and outperform him at every level. The only thing that you can't control is the age of your domain. So when I come over here to another tool we use and I look at MRG Electrical, this domain here tells me it is, where is it? I guess it was up here, was it? Sorry, I was on the website. Right here, 2013. So some of these sites, 2004 for Langstaff, 2002. This guy here is 2013. This guy here is 2007. So the age of a domain has a bearing on ranking. So that's one thing that we can't fake because your domain has only been registered for the last 6 years. But with good content and with some strategic backlinking, we can crush these guys because I can see basically from what I see with searches, you're not getting the majority of the phone calls at all because of what's happening on the site and how it's ranking. So I come over here and look at another tool that we have, which is this kind of measures a citation. A citation is basically your name, address, and phone number cited all over the internet in different directories like Yelp, Facebook, 411, City Search, all of these things. The more of those you have, the more links you have pointing in, the more Google sees it as a authoritative source, and the more that they're going to try to use that. So AG Electrical's 38, Langstaff only has 9, believe it or not, and you guys have 33. We want to get this up to 75, 80, 100 or so, and we know we can go in and do that. You can actually do it from inside here, and you can go in and you can submit your business for all of these different citations, and that's how we help you with authority and the powering of it. Okay, some of the bigger things that I see is when I come in here and I search for Musico Electric Toronto, I'm displaying the knowledge panel. This is what we call a Google My Business listing. And this guy hasn't even claimed the business in his own name yet. It's still sitting out there in La La Land that somebody can claim. The scary thing here is he only has 5 Google reviews and only ranked at 4.2. Let me just keep walking through here. MRG, you have 1 review at 1.0. This has a massive effect on you not getting calls. I'll guarantee it. People buy based on ratings and reviews. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Let me just go to your competitors. Langstaff, 5 and 5. This is not enough. AG, 40 and 4.8. This is excellent. And it's not like you have people that don't want to give you a review. People want to give you a review. You just haven't asked for it or you haven't sent them a link. We can send you a link that is good for Google or one for Facebook that all you have to do is forward it off and ask them for a review. People love leaving reviews. They like it that you asked, but chances are you haven't asked. Let me show you an example here that this always blows me away. HVAC Sudbury. So when you're faced with this map pack, which most people are, this one here, Campo has a rating of 4.8 with 223. 669 has 4.2 with 26. Castle has 16 at 3.8. So I would just ask you, who would you choose when you came to a map pack like that? Considering everything's about even, Campo heating, 669 heat, Castle plumbing and heating, it deals with heating. Chances are you're going to select this one right here. So this guy, all he's done is he's focused his efforts, his times, and his energies on asking people for ratings and reviews. But sitting at one review, at one rating is not good. And it's not because you don't provide an incredible service. It's because you haven't asked for it. And if you don't ask for it, you won't get it. So there's a few things that you could easily do on this that we can help you with, which is building out citations, building out more content for the site, number one, and then start working keywords. So let's pick 10 or 15 keywords that you want to be found for, and let's go really hard on those keywords, because right now you're being found for these 10 keywords. Knob and tube wiring Toronto, there's a volume of 40, and you've been found, well, one time. MRG, a volume of 450, you've been found 20 times. So all I'm getting at is these are the keywords that you're being ranked for and that you're being found for. Let's take a look at, let's go over here. Let's take a look at AG, 175 keywords. And now you can see the difference. Electrical contractors, AC electrical contractors. And it's because if you go to his site, he probably is talking about these phrases on his website. So that's the key. Let me show you one of the ugliest sites in the world. So this is one of the sites that I own and I rent. This is a tow truck site. It's hideous. It's been around for 2000. It'll be 3 years this August. It's been around for almost 3 years. Look at how hideous it is. But look at the words on this website. You know, if I do a Control F and I type in towing, you can see, I think you can see, there's 39 towing words on this website. You don't want to keyword stuff it. I'm not saying that, but you want to be able to make sure that Google understands and knows what your site is all about. And the good news is all of the competitors you have in the marketplace, they are all asleep at the wheel. Nobody has content on their site. So, we could come in here, we could put 20,000 words on your website, talking about electrical, renovations, talking about electrical panel upgrades, talking about automation, like a full page, 2,000 words on automation, talking about all the things that you mentioned to me today, as far as, I said wall heating, LED, hot tub, ductless, AC, add a plug, dimmer, lights, plug and wire, like all that stuff. We talk about that. That alone is going to help you get ranked and get you found. Because right now, you're not, when people search here, you're not coming up in this. Let me just take a look. Let's do a search. I'll show you. I use a special tool here. We're going to search from Canada. So it's not going to take in my English. And we're going to search for electrician. And we're going to search in the city of Toronto. So let's just see what this populates. This is a special tool that simulates I'm in Toronto. So you're always going to have your guys running paid traffic. And this is what you're doing $250 a month with. That'll blow through pretty quick because this is going to be pretty expensive. You got to get found in this part right here in the map pack or Google Maps. And you got to be in the top here. So, let's look. Toronto Wiring is there. If we open up Toronto Wiring and just do a quick, I just want to look at his, just give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. Open link in a new tab. Oh, I don't know why it's not coming up here. Why is it not? Toronto Wiring. Oh, it's a test page. That's why. Sorry. Sorry. I just want to see this guy's power of his site. Here we go. Let's just see, because he's ranking out pretty well. Let's just throw it in here and see what this looks like. Holy jumping, I'm just stumbling here today. Toronto Wiring, copy, let's go back here. Sorry, Mike, I know this takes some time, but it's your business, man, so see what happens? That's why this guy's doing so well. 474 referring domains, 450 keywords. He's crushing it. He's been building out his website, his content, his presence over time, and this is what happens when you do just that, right? It's the referring domains that has some of the biggest effects that you can possibly imagine. But see the different content, different articles and stuff? That's why this guy is basically just killing his competitors. That's a powerhouse of a website, and that's why when I searched for it, it showed up right away. So look, you can dance with PPC. We can even do, and we ran residential ads on Facebook for hot tub installs, for panel upgrades, for baseboard heating, and for LED lighting, kitchen lighting installs, plug replacements. We can do that through Facebook ads. That's one play. You can do the PPC campaigns, the ads up top, which you're already doing. But I would strongly recommend adding content to your site, buying and providing another 200 citations, and then doing an SEO campaign for a year, 8 months, whatever that looks like, to actually cement your website so that you're being found. SEO is not something you do overnight. SEO is something that has to be built out over time, because what we have to do is we have to get out there and dominate with links. So we need to get referring domains linking back to you. We need to get more organic keywords being found by placing more content on your site. Listen, this is a long video. I don't mean to take this long, but there's a lot here. But from what I see, I would almost say it's low-hanging fruit for the competitors that you gave me to work with, except for perhaps Toronto Wiring. Toronto Wiring is a strong competitor. He's only had his website for 6-7 years. But the guy's clearly got an SEO firm working on this site, because there's no way in hell you could get that many links, 474 referring domains, in 6 years without working on it. See this? Yeah, these are all the links that we go out and get for you. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. I want you to watch this, and then perhaps down below in this email, I'll give you some sort of a pricing strategy on what I think we could do in a certain time frame. So anyways, I appreciate your time. Hopefully I didn't bore the heck out of you, but I wanted to make sure I covered enough of this so that you had a good foundation of what it's all about. Okay? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate your time. Talk soon. Bye-bye.